My name is Michael Ikebudu. I come from Nigeria. I work in Human Resources Department of an oil and gas company in Nigeria. So I learned a lot about servant leadership. I learned a lot about sacrificing in order to impact other people. But more importantly, also from BGU, I learned that an organization exists for the community, for the city, and not just for profit alone. And transformational leadership starts with transforming the organization. And when you are able to transform the organization, you're able to transform the society. Because if you cannot transform yourself, you cannot transform the organization. If you cannot transform yourself as a leader, you won't be able to transform the environment. So one of the things that I learned from BGU is that idea and concept of transforming yourself so you're able to transform others around you and then transforming the bigger society as well. So that's one of the big lessons I've learned. And I must say that that has also affected the way I lead in my team. Actually talked a lot about my experience with my colleagues, my experience I had with the BGU. So I have this personal, I will say, the impact that the BGU has had on me, which I plan to actually continue as I move on with my career. Based on the commitment I made during my research, I intend to actually proceed with my thesis, making it an actionable project that these local companies luckily, I was able to get support from some of the CEOs of these local companies, and they're actually expecting the result of my research. So I plan to use that, take advantage of that opportunity and relationship to actually promote transformational leadership in this industry as well. So I find my relationship and my experience with BG has been very, very positive. And I really appreciate the kind of support that they provided for me during my program here. I think BG has become like a channel that helped me to fulfill my long-term dream. So I want to say very big thanks to every one of you. What that program did for me was that for the 4 years I was on I was able to complete my program before going back to Nigeria. And it meant that I didn't have to leave my work to attend the classes. So I want to thank you for that. I work in the human resources in oil and gas sector of Nigeria. And that's where I picked my own topic. My topic is the impact of transformational leadership on employee engagement and innovation culture in the local indigenous Nigerian oil and gas companies. Why did I choose that topic? Oil and gas accounts for 90% of foreign reserve, or rather foreign earning for Nigeria. Most of the companies, most of the investment are owned by global oil majors. So imagine a country like Nigeria, 200+ million people, but the main source of their income is in the hand of foreign companies. So Nigerian government started investing and encouraging local companies to get involved in the oil and gas industry. But unfortunately, most of these local companies are not performing very well. What that meant is that if these companies may not be able to survive, if they don't survive, the whole economy is crashed. So I felt that it is very important that we focus on the leadership of these companies. So my research proves that for these companies to survive, they need to have transformational leadership that will invest in employee engagement and innovation culture. Because the only way they can run their business effectively and efficiently to compete with the global companies is through innovation. So that was my research. One of the things I also found out from this research was that most of these local companies, despite the importance of this industry in the economy, they seem to be making a lot of money as investors, but they've not been able to integrate the vision of this company with the division of the employees, meaning that while they are making their money, the employees have a different vision. So they've not been able to integrate the vision of the employees to the vision of the company such that everybody is working with the same vision. And it appears that people are working in cross purposes because they see the owners of this company buying lands in Dubai, buying houses in US, and so on and so forth. The only thing that can save us is if we begin to invest in transformational leadership, begin to invest in employees, and also create an environment that really promotes and nurture innovation. That's the only way we can survive this economy. What has BGU does for me? BGU has greatly impacted my own leadership as well. The way I view work, the way I work with my team as well. I've also seen that organization as well is not just working for their profit, they're actually impacting the community. The organization has to transform itself before they can transform the communities. The leaders have to transform themselves before they can transform anybody around them. The theology of work. And what BGU has also done for me is to begin to see how I impact people working for me. How do I create an environment where people get positively impacted so that they can also impact their families? So I want to thank BGU. I'm really, really grateful for being part of this program. And I'm really grateful that it has become a channel that's helped me to fulfill my own dream. Thank you very much.